I get my YouTube bucks today. It says 480 bucks. I might get a room and wash my butt. Maybe.
Can you imagine if you were me reading the newspaper and found out everyone in Hollywood had an orgy behind your back? Like none of y'all called me? Well, it really hurts. I'm glad they didn't call me though, because the stories that come out about it are crazy. I saw one thing on the internet, so I'm not sure this is true. Probably doubt it's true, but I saw it. Some guy who said he knew Puffy, like, yeah, man. He's like, I was at the freak off one time and I went in the back room and Puff was in there with Carl Winslow, with Dad from Family Matters. He was smashing, and I was like, Puff, what are you doing? And he was like, yeah, it feels good to make another man do your bidding. And I was like, oh my God. Carl Winslow from Family Matters was there, and I wasn't invited? It's worse than I thought. Or maybe I'm not ugly. I mean, look at my face. This is not necessarily a handsome face, but it's not an ugly face. But if you really study my face clearly, I have snitch energy. Oh, I look like I'll tell. The last thing you want to see at the orgy is me across the room looking at you like.
Say a little prayer for you. A moment I wake up before I put on my makeup. I say a little prayer for you while combing my hair now. I'm wondering what dress you wear now. I say a little prayer for you.
I am rating every country's national dish to find the best one, and everyone told me this will finally dethrone Pakistan from the #1 position. It's Egypt with koshari, and I have to say this was the most unique dish I've ever made in my life. First of all, I had to use a lot of garlic and also a bunch of onions that I coated in some spices with some cornstarch and fried them in some oil until they were crispy golden brown. In that same pot, I fried up some vermicelli pasta, some rice, this delicious garlicky tomato sauce that I made earlier, and another garlicky vinegar sauce that I made earlier, and steamed this mixture until the rice was cooked. To this I added my lentils, and to make things even more interesting, I have some small pasta here that I just cooked up and dumped into this creation. And after mixing up what seemed to be something I would come up with very late at night after a party, I topped it with that amazing tomato sauce, some of the garlic vinegar sauce, some chickpeas, and those amazing crispy onions. I was genuinely shocked by how good this thing was. I gave it a 9.4, which puts it on the podium.
Hey guys, not sure if this is the right subreddit, but does anybody know the best way to remove toothpaste from a microfiber towel?
Is it a waffle weave or a terry weave? Waffle weave holds paste differently.
Well, it's hard to answer without more information, but assuming it's a standard polyester blend with medium pile length, an enzyme spray should lift it.
Hey guys, textile chemist here. I think what the OP is at least trying to ask is how to remove the stain without altering its fiber matrix. Okay, but an enzyme spray wouldn't do that. I've worked in a textile factory for 20 years, trust me. How does one even get toothpaste on their microfiber towel? My girlfriend was brushing her teeth.
Break up with her! You should break up with her!
Yeah, it's time to leave, man. Trust me, bro. I get it. I've been there. The sooner you leave, the sooner you can start healing. Hey, guys, respectfully, if you could just keep my girlfriend out of this. We're literally trying to help you, idiot. Why is OP such an ungrateful piece of shit?
He's not even using the right flare.
Enzyme sprays denature polyester blends long term. It would ruin OP's towel. If enzymes ruined microfiber, half the industry would be bankrupt. Since enzyme sprays became a thing, microfiber longevity has plummeted.
You are such a dumbass!
Now you're just resorting to ad hominem attacks. What the fuck even is a subreddit? Oh, that checks out.
No! Please! No! 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 I think I lost him. Sir! Sir, you gotta help me! Someone's trying to get me employed, sir. Please! Please help! Sir? Sir? No! 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 I don't want to! No! Please! No! 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 I don't want to! No! Please! No! I made a deal with him. If I get a hit, I can stay unemployed. Alright, come on, Pokemon. We got a Geodude. We got a cat. We got a whale. We got a mouse. A dragon. A lizard. A shark. A snake. A bag. Oh, we got a hit. Let's go. Joke's on you.
On average, when you set up a new TikTok account in the name of a teenage boy, it takes just 30 minutes before the first piece of extreme misogynistic content will be promoted to that account. We are witnessing a kind of algorithmically facilitated mass radicalization on a scale that we've never seen before. And that can be really scary and overwhelming, particularly for parents and for educators, and especially when we have a generation of non-digital natives who are parenting and educating a generation of digital natives. There's really no such thing as online harm. We think that there is this kind of artificial barrier between the online and the offline world, but increasingly that simply isn't the case. Where we see forms of intimate image abuse, for example, with technological tools used to facilitate them, the offline harms are immense. Very often in school settings, for example, we see online abuse and offline bullying go absolutely hand in hand. But there are so many things that we can do. We can make sure that we are giving children the tools that they need to tackle these challenges when they come across them. A big part of the solution is around tech regulation, but there's also lots that individual parents and educators can do, starting with familiarising themselves with the online landscape that young people come into contact with, and then progressing to safe, non-judgmental conversations with them. The more that we talk to young people about these issues, the more opportunities there are to intervene and to provide them with some of the tools that might help them when they're facing these kinds of challenges.